Welcome back to Financial Futures, where we make your financial future a priority. Today, we're diving into a topic that's often overlooked but incredibly important: Medicare Part D, the prescription drug coverage. Whether you're currently taking medications or not, this part of Medicare could become crucial, and I'm here to explain why everyone on Medicare needs to have a Part D plan. Stick around because what you learn today could save you thousands in the future. Let's start with the risks of not having a Part D plan. There are two major risks to consider. You've been healthy all your life, but suddenly, you're diagnosed with a serious condition that requires a brand-name medication. A common example is the heart medication, Eliquis. Right now, Eliquis costs around $600 a month if you don't have insurance. Some medications can even go as high as $13,500 a month. Without a Part D plan, you'd be responsible for the full retail cost. You might think you can just get a Part D plan when you need one, but it's not that simple. If you skip enrolling when you're first eligible, the next chance to enroll won't come until the annual election period, which runs from October 15 to December 7. If you're diagnosed with a serious condition in January, you could be stuck paying out of pocket for almost an entire year before your coverage kicks in. Let's talk about penalties. Medicare imposes a lifelong penalty for not enrolling in a Part D plan when you're first eligible. Here's how it works. For every month you go without a Part D plan, you'll pay a penalty of 1% of the average national premium, which is about $35. That might not sound like much, but it adds up. For example, if you go without a plan for a year, you'll face a penalty of around $4.20 every month for the rest of your life. If you delay for 2 years, that penalty doubles. There are exceptions, of course, like if you're receiving your medication through the VA, TRICARE, or an employer's credible coverage. But for everyone else, skipping out on a Part D plan could be a costly mistake. Now, let's look at the two ways you can get Part D coverage. If you're enrolled in Original Medicare, Parts A and B, you'll need to purchase a standalone Part D plan. This plan will cover your self-administered medications, like heart meds, cholesterol meds, and insulin. You'll have a variety of plans to choose from, each with its own formulary, the list of covered drugs, and premium. If you're enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, which combines Parts A and B, your Part D coverage might be included. These plans are offered by private insurance companies and typically bundle all your Medicare benefits, including drug coverage, into one plan. However, unlike standalone plans, you don't get to choose your Part D plan separately. It's integrated into the Advantage plan. Every Part D plan, whether standalone or integrated into a Medicare Advantage plan, has key components you should know about. Pharmacy networks. Plans have preferred and standard pharmacies. Preferred pharmacies offer lower prices, so it's crucial to choose a plan that includes your preferred pharmacy. Formulary. This is the list of drugs covered by the plan. The size of the formulary can vary, and the more expensive plans often cover more drugs. Always check that your medications are covered by the plan's formulary. Phases of coverage. Drug plans have different phases that affect your out-of-pocket costs. Currently, there are 4 phases, but this will change to 3 phases in 2025. Your costs can fluctuate depending on which phase you're in. Cost-saving tools. Plans use various tools to manage costs, like quantity limits, step therapy, and prior authorization. These tools can affect which medications are covered and how much you'll pay. Annual plan switching. Medicare allows you to switch plans every year during the annual election period. This is important because your medication needs can change, and you'll want to ensure your plan covers your current prescriptions. In summary, Medicare Part D is a critical component of your healthcare coverage, even if you're not currently taking any expensive medications. The risks of going without it, the penalties for late enrollment, and the complexities of choosing the right plan all make it essential to have Part D coverage. First, let's talk about the 4 key payers involved in your prescription drug costs. You're going to have some out-of-pocket expenses. The Part D plan, whether standalone or part of a Medicare Advantage plan, this is the insurance you chose. They subsidize your premiums and contribute to the cost of your drugs. In 2024, your Part D plan has 4 phases. Let's go through each one. Here, you pay 100% of your drug costs until you hit your deductible, which can be up to $545. Some plans may have a lower or even zero deductible. After meeting your deductible, you pay 25% of the cost, while your plan covers 75%. Medicare tracks the retail cost of your meds. Once you reach $5,030, you move to the next phase. Only 10% of people reach this phase, where you again pay 25% of the cost, but now the manufacturer and your plan also contribute. The goal is to get through this phase without too much financial strain. Once your out-of-pocket costs hit $8,000, you move into this phase where Medicare covers 80%, your plan covers 20%, and your costs drop to zero. The most you'll pay in 2024 is $3,350. Good news for 2025, the donut hole is gone, and we're down to 3 phases. Similar to 2024, with a deductible cap at $545. You pay 25%, but the maximum out-of-pocket for the year is now capped at $2,000, including your deductible. Once you hit that $2,000, you're done for the year, no more out-of-pocket costs. Now, here are some practical tips to make sure you're saving as much as possible. Don't assume your plan is the cheapest. Check alternatives like GoodRx or Mark Cuban's Cost Plus Drug Company. Use your plan for expensive drugs. If you're on costly brand name medications, always go through your plan to benefit from the $2,000 cap. Sometimes paying out of pocket is cheaper, but always check your plan's costs first. Medicare can be complicated, but with the right plan and a bit of savvy, you can navigate it without breaking the bank. Make sure to compare your options and take full advantage of the benefits available to you. If you found this information helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Financial Futures. We post new videos twice a week, so hit that notification bell to stay updated. And remember, a well-informed decision today can secure your financial future tomorrow.